Tonight's coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the INT, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And a Raider first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Patriots 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. Carr now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to number
Third
16.
touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean for residents.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and
the free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Newton steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
And it brings up third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, they'll run with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guy.
It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Fred Green.
Mike, 44.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again is Newton. He completes it right side to White. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. To the air again, Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, the ball. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. 6 man.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
4 at the 19-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one. As it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, Newton. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
That's the score. Raiders 27, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Vegas, first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Newton. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Newton on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
17-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 13. Check 13.
To throw again. Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and
A
10.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Check pass, check pass. 44 to Mike. 20. Get in the right room.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Patriots.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
42, Mike 42. What's QB time?
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird.
Newton's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
26-yard line.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Operating from the gun, Newton. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Running out of the gun with White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick me up. Here we go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots get a score closer. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
50-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 63 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They run it with Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Well, the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Newton on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And now here is another interception. The rookie David Arnett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.